Hi, good people. I answer another question. We are still on the line of our family deliverance series. I like talking about this because I am a believer and I have taken time to read about families. I have taken time to interact with the families. I have taken time to pray for families. I have taken time to pray with the families. And out of that, I've come to believe that we can be a better people. So the question here is, can a good family produce a bad child? I don't like to use about the word bad because there is no bad human being. We are all good in our own ways. But the question is, a very good family, can it produce a prodigal son, a prodigal child? The answer is yes. When you see children who are complete social misfits, it does not mean that their parents failed. There are some children who go south, irrespective of the level of mentorship from their moms and from their dads. The best we can do is to stop blaming all the parents for every child we find misbehaving. There is no mother, there is no dad who would want their children to go south. None. No mom, no dad who would want their children to misbehave. Even when we think that, that mother, it's like she's an enabler, maybe what we call enabling for her is the way of loving the child. So that would mean when then our children are headed south, something that I have said many, many times, the language that we use to our children when they are headed south matters a lot and determines their possibility of ever coming back. Something we have called attractive love. Attractive love means that the language you use as a mother, the language you use as a dad, it is not the same language that you use. That is used by the world. If, for example, your child becomes a drunkard, do you call them drunkards? No, you don't. You show them a lot of love. The other day I was asking, if your son tells you they are now sexually perverted, what do you do with a son who is sexually perverted? What do you do with a son who is gay? What do you do with a daughter who is a lesbian? Now, I shared with you some times back that I have been journeying with these children. Precisely this is my 10th year journeying with the girls who are lesbians and boys who are gay. I have come to learn that these are beautiful human beings who need a lot of help. So if your son is gay, you love him as though he was straight. If your daughter is a lesbian, love her as though she was straight. It is from there you take the next step. You can take the child to the CK or to a therapist or to wherever for them to be helped. But you cannot condemn them. You cannot call them names. You cannot call them demons. Because as a mother, your womb never carried demons for 9 months. As a mother, your womb never carried a prostitute for 9 months. As a mother, your womb never carried a thief for 9 months. No, you carried a bundle of joy. Something has happened and they are headed south. Let's bring them back by the quality of love we show to them. I've called it attractive love. Do not close doors for them. Do not use the language that the world is using. You as a mother, you felt the pain. You felt the pain delivering your daughter. That pain was not to bring a thief into the world. That pain was not to bring a drunkard into the world. That pain was not to bring a failure into the world. the pain brought into the world a battle of joy. The same battle that has turned south. What do you go? What do you do? Run to the Maker. The Maker is our Father in heaven. He'll give you the wisdom to handle a child who has gone south. When you read the story of the prodigal son in Luke 15, the father had a chance of wanting to know what was happening. The father had the leeway of sending the son back. The father had the authority of cursing the son, actually, literally, as many fathers are doing nowadays. But he didn't. And what he did is what all of us should do. Welcome them home and give them food. Never deny your son food because he is drunk. Never deny your daughter food because she is drunk. Never deny your son a place to sleep because he has come home drunk, unless he is violent, in which case you can have him restrained. But he is home. He came home. Dear our gracious mothers, there is no womb of a mother that brings into the world a failure. Your sons and daughters are as beautiful in their souls as their Father in heaven. They are as good as the reflection they carry of their Father in heaven. Irrespective of their bad behaviors, we can't stop loving them. Irrespective of where they have gone, whom they have met, we still hold the attractive love for them. Thank you, moms. Thank you, dads. And when you are overwhelmed, that's why we are there. If you think there's something that we can do in terms of deliverance, I am your priest and servant. I will do it. You have my number. You have my email. God bless you. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.